Technology.ie, we're at Blog Awards Ireland in Naas County, Kildare, and I'm here with the winner of the Best Science and Education.
Science category, yes.
Excellent. Cathriona Mernagh, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations. Tell me first of all the name of your site.
My blog is called missmernagh.com. It's for parents and teachers of children from 3 to 7 years of age.
Very good. Tell me how you got started with that.
My now husband got tired of me talking about school, so he set up a blog and told me to go off and blog about it. And I told him that I didn't have really enough to talk about on the blog, so he said to try. So I did, and I kept trying and I kept blogging, and then people started responding, and I thought, this is kind of interesting. So I kept going, and 3 years later, I'm here. So it turns out that lots of people wanted to listen to me blogging about education.
I've got to say I sympathise with him. I'm married to a teacher myself, but it is an endlessly fascinating subject and something that there is lots to talk about, and you can go as deep into it as you like.
Absolutely, and I suppose I have a niche market in the sense that I'm dealing with 3 to 7 year olds, and I find that an awful lot of educational blogs and educational equipment and all sorts of things primarily deal with like middle school and senior school, and junior and senior infants are kind of like the bridesmaids and never the bride. And I'm really passionate about infant education, so I specifically set up an infant education blog, and I think it's working really well.
And as you were saying to me, you started to help the parents of the kids you were.
Parents. I was spending a lot of time before school and after school with parents of children in my class, helping them to teach their child at home, sitting down and taking them through the methodologies and explaining how we do it and why we do it, and giving them worksheets to do at home. So now I just do it all online, but it never entered my consciousness that maybe teachers might use it or student teachers might use it. It was specifically for parents, but now it seems to be parents, teachers, student teachers, grandparents who are doing homework with their children, grandchildren because they're minding in the evenings, all sorts of people, and even people who don't have any children at all who have an interest in education read the blog. So.
Have you found that you've learned from the conversation and this dialogue that has been prompted by your blog?
Yeah, I mean, certainly I research things very, very detailed before I would blog about them, so I'm definitely more widely read than I would have been before I started, so yeah, definitely.
And suddenly you're talking to a whole load of people and who share your interests, obviously. It's broadened
really exciting,
your
and to come here tonight and to have a chance to meet face-to-face the people that I follow on Twitter. And there aren't, comparable to the number of education blogs in the world, there aren't that very many Irish teachers blogging. We're a very small group. So it was very exciting to be able to come here tonight and actually meet these people face to face and talk to them, and that's really exciting. And there's a synergy from that, and I'm going to do a guest blog on their blog, and they're going to guest blog on mine, and it's great to have a sense of kind of Irish teaching and Irish bloggers.
There's a hashtag, isn't there? A Monday night. EdChat.ie is a Monday night conversation, and I see that often. A lot of people that I might follow would be participating in that. I'd occasionally see that going on. That's another example, really, of this
That's
kind of...
another example of it, and actually I wasn't aware of that at all until I was nominated for the Blog Awards, and they found me. So it's quite interesting that somehow or other I didn't know that they were there, they didn't know that I was there, and it just proves that, really we need an awful lot more events like this that people can get together.
What do you think is the role, is there more that can be done with social media and blogging in education, and perhaps maybe, now I know maybe not for young kids at the level that you teach, but is there perhaps more that can be done in relation to using social media in education?
It's very interesting actually, because during the presidential election last year I held a ballot in my classroom, secret ballot with little polling cards, and they all went into the puppet theatre and the curtains were closed and they all balloted for president, and they elected Michael D. Higgins. And I opened up Twitter and I tweeted just explaining to the children that you can do these things. So I tweeted Michael D. Wishing them very best of luck from Miss Myrnagh's senior infant class, that he was our president, and they tweeted back. I was standing with it behind me on the board, and the class were like, "Teacher, I think he replied." And I was thinking, "No, he didn't." They're like, no, there's definitely something else on the screen. I turned around, and there was a response. So, you know, I think it's important to expose young children to these things because it is reality, it is the norm. I know the older children in our school tweet famous authors when they're studying book units, and they'll ask a question about something that happened in the story, or they'll make a comment on a character. So yeah, I think it's hugely important from the tiniest tots the whole way up, because it's just how the world is going, you know.
Are you enjoying the night here at the Blog
Having a
Awards?
fantastic time, thank you very much.
Listen, congratulations again and well
Thank
done.
you so much.